Funding for this program was made possible by Lexus of Glendale, the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale. Coming up on this episode of NSTV.
What is a cigarette butt derby and how does it impact your neighborhood?
How did community volunteers make over 4 homes in one day?
Find out the answers to these questions and more on a brand new NSTV right now.
NSTV.
The Junior Ambassadors.
NSTV. And the Adopt a Block program.
City of Glendale.
Code Enforcement Minute. GEM Awards. Neighborhood Services TV.
Hi there, Jewel City. I'm Noreen Benjaminson.
And I'm Sandra Rodriguez. Welcome to NSTV, your window to the programs and projects sponsored by the City of Glendale's Neighborhood Services Division, the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale, Lexus of Glendale, and our community partners. Today's episode pays tribute to all the hardworking volunteers who make our community outreach program succeed. As anthropologist Margaret Mead once said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has."
The projects we'll be covering today definitely show how Glendale volunteers are the driving force behind all of the city's award-winning community beautification projects. I can think of no better starting point than a report on our annual Foothill Community Cleanup Day, which serves as Glendale's National Make a Difference Day event. On this day, hundreds of volunteers work together to combat blight and make their city, your city, our city, a great place to live and conduct business. While you were tied up with the event operations, Sandra, I had the opportunity to interview some of the participants.
Came out here today to help protect the environment and help prevent forest fires.
I came out here because I wanted to help the environment.
I'm a Girl Scout leader, Girl Scout Troop 3, and we're learning about community service, so this was a good chance to get them out here working. Girl Scouts earn different signs, and one of the signs is all about relating to your community. So this is the service that we need to do to figure out how to help our community in the future.
I think we collected about 3 bags full, and those are large trash bags.
Well, today was an inspiration from our K-Kids. It's a group at Fremont Elementary where we all work and go to school. And the kids were really inspiration. They wanted to get involved. So it's below the Key Club, which is at the middle school level, and we're the elementary level, 6th grade only. We have a strong tie for fundraising and community service events with them. So.
Are all these butts yours?
This is very, very fun, and we worked up a sweat, and I picked up a lot of trash, and there's a lot of cigarette butts, and they're all doing a great job.
Yeah, we found the most cigarette butts last year, and our reigning title is to beat that from last year.
Yeah, we're gonna try to win again this year.
Yeah, it's really fun. Right here we have probably 1 million cigarette butts. We have found no end. It's helping the community.
There was one anonymous donor. He came by and he saw us in uniform picking up the trash. So he contributed $100 to the Boy Scouts. But we didn't feel right in accepting it. So what we ended up doing was we ended up donating it back to Clean and Beautiful, who's organizing this every year, so that they can buy more supplies and equipment to pick up trash. And it comes down to do it again.
After all of the cleanup activity along Foothill Boulevard, the volunteers came back to the park to enjoy a free pizza lunch, prize drawings, and some unique entertainment provided by an energetic musical group called Trash.
Well, maybe about a pound right there. All right, number 2. All right, let's see here. Yeah, you guys definitely win the prize. Okay. Fremont K-Kids win for 2 years in a row. Congratulations. High five.
Our group called Trash is an opportunity for kids to perform in a parade situation where we use trash cans, and we actually use just the lids and the trash cans and drumsticks. Well, it's a unique kind of sound, kind of like Stomp, the Broadway show.
Thank you all for joining us at the 15th Annual Foothill Community Cleanup. It's been another successful event, and I just want to thank all the volunteers who came out and did their part in cleaning up Foothill Boulevard and the La Crescenta area, and all the hard workers at the vacant lots that we caught up with earlier. For NSTV, I'm Noreen Benjaminson.
Thanks for that report, Noreen. I'd like to congratulate the Fremont Elementary School K-Kids for winning the Cigarette Butt Derby for the 2nd year in a row. Your efforts helped keep thousands of cigarette butts from entering our storm drains. Moving right along, we have a report on Glendale residents who demonstrate their civic pride each holiday season. The Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale recognizes these volunteers with Winter Holiday Spirit Awards to thank them for enhancing their neighborhoods during a very festive time of year.
Not a contest, but a recognition program. Approximately 500 properties received a Winter Holiday Spirit Award this past year. Let's join correspondent Jakeson Webb, who recognized some of the recipients in person.
Welcome to the Winter Holiday Decorating segment, where we take you on a tour of the community to show you properties that have wonderful displays of spirit and cheer. The Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale recognizes these properties by sending them a Winter Holiday Spirit Certificate in the mail. Our first home we will visit tonight has gone green for the holidays by using cost-efficient, low-energy lighting. Let's go take a look. We're here with the Woods, Paul and Paulette, where they have converted over 1,800 of their holiday lights to LED, low-energy light bulbs this year. How are you doing, Paul?
Good. It's kind of chilly tonight, but we're doing good.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about your holiday lighting this year and what you've done to convert them?
Well, it's been a process. LED lighting is a developing technology, and this year I thought it was developed enough that we could get decent color as far as the color of the white. Normally, white LEDs look very blue, and they've come along so that they look more like a normal light bulb. So it matches reasonably with the existing older lights that are on the house, which allows us to do a transition. I'm able to start with the tree here, and then and we did also some bushes in the back and the gate and stuff like that. But eventually, when the icicle lights come along in the LED form, then we'll be able to move that over too. Of course, the big advantage is in power draw. Each one of these strands here pulls about 3 watts, which is about the power of a normal big Christmas light, the larger size Christmas light, just one. So I'm able to string about 25 here for about 75 watts for the whole tree, whereas it would be quite a few more, from what it used to be.
Right. Well, it definitely looks beautiful. I noticed you have, like you said, the white and the color behind you. Your wife was mentioning that you also run the lights less this year, as far as the timing.
Yeah, we turned on a little later, like about 5:30, and turned them off a bit earlier at about 10 o'clock. We used to turn them on about 4:30, and turn them off at like 11 midnight. So decided to cut the run time down. So that would pull less power with that too. So.
Well, I'm sure Glendale Water and Power would love to hear that. And also, I think everybody appreciates people that want to conserve energy and do their part in the community.
And conserving energy is great, and I'm glad to do it, but I also want to do it in a way that looks good and preferably doesn't look like I've changed anything as much as possible. I don't want it to look newfangled, I just want it to look like the way it normally does, but at the same time save energy.
Thank you very much. Well, on behalf of the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale and Neighborhood Services, we would like to congratulate you with this Winter Holiday Spirit Certificate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Here at 3785 Cloud Avenue, and Matthew Anderson and the Andersons have decorated so amazingly. They have connected these lights to music synchronization.
Yes, we use boxes. They're Lightorama, buy them from a website, and we just transform different lights into different objects, like the trees. We put PVC, lights around PVC, and the arches. We have PVC with lights, and with the software you can make the lights, do different things, and how you turn them on makes them do different animations like jumping and etc.
And I noticed there's a sign that says tune to 99.1.
Yeah, if you bring your car by, you can tune your car radio to 99.1 FM, and the music gets pumped through the radio station. But there's also a speaker here, so if you're just walking by, you can still hear the music.
That's really amazing. And also, if you notice behind me, he's also got a bubble machine set up with the lighting.
Yeah, trying to make it more like snow, since we don't get much here in Southern California, so hopefully next year we'll have more of a snow effect, but this year just something small, so kind of symbolize the holidays.
Well, you've done a wonderful job.
Thank you very much.
Well, on behalf of the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale and Neighborhood Services, we'd like to congratulate you and give you this Spirit Certificate.
All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Happy holidays, everyone.
We're here at 3794 Cloud Avenue, just up the street from Matthew's house, where Phyllis Nelson resides?
Right, yes.
And she has wonderful decorations in her yard as well. You want to tell us a little bit about them?
We just like to do the snow scene. I guess we like snow, but we never get it. So my grandson comes down and puts it all together for me.
So we can congratulate him also.
Yes.
Yep. On behalf of the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale and Neighborhood Services, we'd like to present you with this Winter Holiday Spirit Certificate.
All right, thank you very much. My granddaughter loves doing this. She likes to do it for all the holidays. And she helped do this, and they're very good at it.
Yes, they are. Thank you very much. Another successful segment. If you would like more information on how to nominate a property next year for a Winter Holiday Spirit Certificate, please call me, Jakeson Webb, at area code 818-551-6933. From NSTV, happy holidays and happy New Year.
Thanks, Jakeson, and congratulations to everyone who participated in the Winter Holiday Decorating Program this past year. We look forward to your continued participation in the years to come. So what's up next, Noreen?
Sandra, did you know that over 25,000 volunteer hours were donated to the programs and events of the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale in 2008? And 2009 is shaping up to be another record-breaking year thanks to our dedicated volunteers.
That's right, Noreen. We hit the ground running in 2009 by conducting a day of community service to commemorate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Those who participated in the activity defined what it means to give back to your community.
Join me for my report on how 300 volunteers from Hope Worldwide and the Central Region of the Los Angeles Church of Christ joined forces with Neighborhood Services to lend a helping hand to 4 very deserving homeowners by giving their homes a major facelift. Good morning. I'm Noreen Benjaminson coming to you live from Verdugo Park, and we're kicking off a Helping Hands event today. Neighborhood Services, the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale, are partnering with a national organization, Hope Worldwide. Over 300 volunteers are expected to be here today to assist the city and residents with projects on their homes. There will be painting and landscaping. There will be yard cleanup and much more. Let's get ready to see the opening ceremony.
I'd like to welcome you to the 4th annual LA Day on Hope. You know, this is the biggest community service project going on the Dr. King holiday. In the LA area, over this weekend, there's going to be over 3,000 volunteers serving. That is something that you guys can be proud of. You are great today.
The homeowners that are benefiting from these projects have probably lived here in Glendale for 30, 40 years, and their home is basically everything they've got. They haven't been able to keep up with the regular maintenance of their property, and that's why you guys are all here.
On behalf of Committee for Clean and Beautiful Glendale, we'd like you to just have this little plaque as a token for our deep, deep appreciation, and thank you so much.
Now, you guys ready to work?
The Neighborhood Helping Hands program was established to help residents who need assistance with minor home rehabilitation projects such as landscaping and exterior paint. Candidates are nominated by Neighborhood Services Code Enforcement staff and are evaluated on a case-by-case basis. Elderly or disabled residents, single parents, and other individuals with limited resources are among those who are considered for this assistance. Once an eligible property is identified, volunteers are recruited and scheduled to conduct the rehabilitation work under the supervision of Neighborhood Services staff. All 4 projects were made possible thanks to the support of our local sponsors who donated cash and in-kind goods. Major sponsors include Dunn Edwards Paints, providing primer and paint for 2 of the project locations, Pro Ponds West Pacific Outdoor Living Pro, which donated the beautiful interlocking stone pavers used to create a brand new walkway at one of the homes, Mike's Spray and Tree Service, Home Depot, the Montejano family, Baxter, Sherwin-Williams, and Connor and Luke Johnson. Thank you all for your generous donations.
Hope Worldwide is an international charity whose goal is to bring hope and change to the world, to the lives of the world's most poor, sick, and suffering.
So what convinced you to choose this weekend as the weekend to do this big project?
Well, we did it because Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was one who was really concerned with and had a vision for service. Actually, one of his visions and goals was to bring people from all different kind of races, creeds, and ages together to serve others. And so what we want to do, because we are such a diverse organization, is fulfill that legacy or fulfill that dream.
I understand that you had people out here as early as 5:30 this morning getting ready and set up.
Well, actually before 5 o'clock, but before the gate was even open. So we've been here for a little while. And and that's what we're saying about the church and the organization, is they're really dedicated people who are passionate and compassionate about serving the poor and the needy. And it just makes me feel really proud to be part of 2 organizations of this caliber.
I run a landscape business, so I have the background where I can take this mob of volunteers and put them to work in a way where we can get something done and put these landscapes back in order again. There are elderly residents here in these 2 homes. They've pretty much just fallen behind on maintenance on their gardens. And what we're doing is they're bringing it back up so they look good again. But I'm also keeping in mind that I want to make sure that it's realistic where they can maintain it and they're drought tolerant so they don't have a big water bill to contend with later on. So it's not like extreme makeover. We're not going to make a big change. We're just tweaking it and making it sustainable, maintainable, and look good.
Great. So you could be making a lot of money doing these projects and advising and designing landscapes. So what motivates you to donate your time and skills to projects such as these?
I'm actually one of just a few landscapers in the church, and once a year we do this. And so I feel called upon because of that. But also, it's just a wonderful experience to help other people out and see the look on their faces.
Knowing that the community needs help, especially the elderly, I think thinking about my family and thinking about how, we come together as a family to really help them. And sometimes the elderly don't have family members in the area, and I think that's really what's motivating me today, because we're out here doing some community service for them and doing their lawns and painting their houses, and they don't have the ability to do that.
Oh, well, I was just so excited to help out with to celebrate Martin Luther King Day, and this is what we decided to do with the church, and it was just so wonderful. So we wanted to come out here and help the elderly and the people who needed it. We've been in the back and cleaning up and just taking all the weeds out and just making sure that all the plants are okay so they can put down, I think it's mulch that they're putting down, just so it'll look beautiful.
We're here today as part of the Coalition for Green Glendale. We are building the first of its kind eco-community garden, and we are today fine grading the plot. We have about 20 or 30 volunteers here today, and we're basically trying to level out the soil and separate the rocks from the soil and get ready for our deliveries in the upcoming weeks, which will be of mulch and soil and lumber, and we're getting ready to build the plots. The organization was co-founded by 3 friends, me, my friend Alec, and Anna, and we were college students with an eco-conscious mind, and we decided that Glendale needed a little boost in its eco-consciousness.
So tell me, what's been going on here today? What time did you get here, and who are all these people?
We were here since 8 o'clock this morning, and this is a volunteer team from Hope International, and it's the benevolent arm of the Los Angeles International Church of Christ, and we are very thankful for their help today.
Thank you so much, Garn, and thank you to the Coalition for Green Glendale for all of your efforts.
Thank you very much. We hope that the Jewel City will go emerald green.
These houses you've been working on, over the years, people get behind on what they're doing and things just get carried away. And our idea, instead of sending them a nasty letter from the city telling them we're going to sue them and take them to court and everything else like that, the idea between helping hands was we go out and these people in the community have been here a long time, we're going to go and help them. And you fulfilled my dream of doing that. We didn't just help one person, we helped the whole community.
There is a saying which says, many hands make little work. And that was the case at Helping Hands Day today. 300 volunteers from Hope Worldwide, in partnership with Neighborhood Services and the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale, helped 4 homeowners with landscaping and painting that they were unable to do themselves. And the results were phenomenal. Thanks to the hard work and dedication of community volunteers and partners, 4 well-deserving homeowners were given a helping hand that not only made a difference to them, it also made an impact on the entire neighborhoods. If you'd like to learn more about the Helping Hands program, contact Sandra Rodriguez at 818-548-2877 or by email at sanrodriguez@ci.glendale.ca.us. For NSTV, I'm Maureen Benjaminson.
What an amazing display of kindness and generosity on behalf of the volunteers who labored from sunrise to sunset to complete their projects. That's the kind of commitment and community involvement which makes Glendale a great place to live.
And what a great way to wrap up our special tribute to the city's volunteers. For more information about any of the programs featured in this month's show, contact Neighborhood Services at 818-548-3700.
Or if you have any comments about today's show or ideas for upcoming episodes, send us an email at nstv@ci.glendale.ca.us. We'd love to hear from you. On behalf of the entire staff at Neighborhood Services, we thank you for watching. I'm Sandra Rodriguez.
And I'm Noreen Benjaminson. Remember, keep the Verdugos green.
And Glendale clean. See you next time.
Funding for this program was made possible by Lexus of Glendale, the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale,